What's good, y'all? Welcome back, and we got another banger recipe for y'all. But look, we doing a little twist on things, because of course things then got a little shaky since about January 19th, 20th, you know. Yeah. So with that being said, we want to try to be a little bit more fiscally conservative. You know, we want to be bougie on a budget. We can still have good food and then not break the bank. So this is part one of the Boujee on the Budget series, all right? So anything you can think of, comment it below in terms of like your favorite budget meals. Of course, I know the classic spaghetti, things of that nature, but really think about it, get creative, you know what I mean? We'll even take votes on it so we can have some fun with the series. But all the ingredients to make this will be in the description box below. And then also while you're down there, real quick, just tap that subscribe button if you ain't already subscribed to the channel. Then hit that notification bell so that way you can be notified first when all the new recipes is coming your way. Let's go and get into it.
I do my thing in the kitchen. My name is Cord, I'm for the culture, and I'm here with a vision. We here to talk, chop it up. They say the odds are stacked against us. We ain't seen that bet. And the things we do in kitchens, y'all ain't seen that shit. Yes, Lord, let me talk. Listen, man, we here for a good time, not a long time. Matter of fact, we here for a great time. You now turned in the Kitchen Culture Podcast.
These is about $4. Not gonna lie to you, if you want to save a couple dollars, just get the green bell peppers. They're a good bit cheaper. Okay, so we get some green beans. If you come in the morning, you catch the little sale. These on sale, they $5, but instead they $3.25, $3.26. You know what I mean? $7 for the chicken wings. Okay. Go ahead and get the sweet baby raised. I'm getting no sugar added, you know what I mean, just to try to control the sugar, but by all means, the regular joint still gonna hit, you know what I mean? So look, $2.29, but peep game real quick. So we get 3, get it for $5. So we gotta be strategic here. All right, now for the ziti we finna be making, I will use mascarpone cheese, but again, we got $40 till the next payment, so we gotta make sure it's stretch. So instead, just get some whipped cream cheese. Call it that. This is like $2.60. Oh yeah, tomato sauce is like $1.07. So look, now the budget that we got is not including the seasonings, because I'm assuming that you probably got seasonings already at the house. But if not, get the store brand. It probably cost you about like $1.50 a piece. Store brand, you get 4 sticks of butter. $4.50. Always look for a sale, $1.89. So this is a little bit of a bigger size tomato paste. Otherwise, they got something for like $1. 2 pounds of rice for $1.69. All right, now we got us a red bell pepper. Now, honestly, the color bell pepper is up to you, your budget, and you know what you choose, but I'm gonna go red. Slice that top off, and then we just work around. Get that core on out. Bada bing, bada boom. And then cut this up how you like, but I'm gonna julienne these, which just means I'm gonna cut these into little thin strips. So look, what we're gonna do, we done patted these chicken legs dry real good, and we're gonna go ahead and hit them with a little bit of olive oil. So you either hit it with a little bit of olive oil or some mustard to help this seasoning stick real good. And we're gonna keep the seasoning real simple. So come through with some Tony's, some garlic powder. Man, now tell me, drop it in the comments, like what's some of your favorite meals for under $30? I know I had asked y'all a question and y'all gave some real good suggestions, like some real good ones. But throw out some more meal ideas or even another challenge. Like if you wanna see me do $20 for 2 meals, which we're gonna see about that, especially in 2025. Drop some of your favorite budget meals too. You know what I mean? I would love to hear like how y'all can make $1 stretch. Oh, by the way, we added some black pepper. My bad, I'm getting off track. A little bit of onion powder. You know, we keeping it real simple, really basic, very light. Now, paprika for color. I use smoked paprika because, you know, it actually gives you some flavor out of it instead of just being for color. You know what I mean? You get a little kiss of smoked flavor. So smoked paprika or regular paprika is fine too, you know. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, smoked paprika, it costs like an extra $2, but, and then you're gonna get you some dry jerk seasoning. This is just because I love like the flavor that jerk gives, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, if you don't, I understand most people don't have jerk just readily available, but you know what I mean? It's inexpensive, and the flavor, when it pairs with this barbecue, it's crazy. So we're gonna add a little bit of that. And let's go ahead and get this mixed on up. All right, so make sure we're rubbing that seasoning, massage it in to your drumsticks. All right, so we got our bacon dish. All right, we get our chicken thighs, go ahead and lay them things on in there. So we try to pack them in. You don't wanna overlap them, but you do wanna pack them in a little tight so we can get all these in there, cause I got 12 chicken thighs, cause I got 12 chicken legs. All right, so now we got half a stick of butter, which we done cut up into tablespoons. Just go ahead and place those around. You know what I mean? We want that flavor to carry. So them red bell peppers that we cut up, go ahead and add them in the mix too. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap that thing up in foil. And we're just trying to really cook the inside. You know, we're just trying to cook the inside real quick. So throw your chicken in the oven at 375 and go for about 30 to 40 minutes. We're just trying to cook that chicken through real quick. All right, so what we're gonna do, simple little sauce, nothing too extravagant, but once this chicken come out the oven, we're gonna go ahead and brush that sauce over the top of this. And you know, I mean, we're gonna let that glaze come together real good. So look, go ahead, squeeze in some Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm doing a no sugar added just so I can control how much sugar goes into this, all right? Now me, add me a little bit of jerk barbecue sauce. This was already at the house. All right, and then we got us some melanated sugar, all right? So I got about a quarter cup of some melanated sugar. Listen, I'm assuming if you follow my page, you probably got some of this in your cabinet. Melanated sugar is brown sugar, by the way. But look, I'm assuming if you subscribe to my channel or whatever the case, you got this in your cabinet. But even if you don't, it only costs you about like $1.50, you know? So go ahead and dump this on in. Now, mind you, you can get you a hickory brown sugar barbecue sauce from Sweet Baby Ray's, cost you about $2, and then add the jerk, practically the same effect. Like I said, just me, I like to control how much sugar I got more so. So we're gonna let this simmer for about a good 5 to 10 minutes, and then the chicken should be ready. So the chicken been cooking, we're gonna go ahead and take this top off real quick. Okay, so obviously the chicken's not done yet. We just wanted to go ahead and get it cooked through some of the way, you know? So let me go ahead and get our little barbecue sauce right here. First of all, it smells so good up in here, but get your brush with your sauce and get this nice and covered on each of these drumsticks. And then what we're gonna do is flip it over to the other side, you know, flip each drum to the other side, do the same thing. We wanna save about at least half of this because we're gonna go ahead and pour some more over it after this chicken is done. All right, so once we got these nice and slathered on up, we're gonna go ahead and put these back in the oven at 400. And we're gonna cook these for 15 minutes each side. So that's a total of 30 minutes. 15 minutes each side. All right, so we're gonna make our green beans real quick. So y'all was at the grocery store with me, so you know, I got a bag of green beans. Trim them up real quick, cut them in half. Cut them in half is my suggestion. Now, the reason I did the fresh, just because, look, I'm 31, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like if you ever look at the back of a can of green beans, now it done carried us through a lot of times, you know what I mean? Put it in some water, you know, a little bit of salt, a little pepper, but that's the thing I was talking about, salt. If you're gonna season it up some more, just something to keep in mind. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and heat our skillet on up with a little bit of olive oil, not too much. We're gonna go ahead and cook down some onions real quick, just for about 3 minutes. Keep the seasoning simple with this, all right, real simple. A little bit of unsalted lemon pepper, black pepper, and some nature seasoning. Or you can use Tony's, either one. Now we're gonna saute down these onions, go ahead and add in your green beans. Add in your green beans. All right, so now go ahead, we're gonna add us in 2 tablespoons of some unsalted butter. So look, go ahead, cover this on up with a lid, and then we're gonna let this cook on a medium low to low until these green beans is nice and tender. And when I say tender, we want them fork tender, but we don't want them to be mushy. Just a little bit of snap and bite, not too much. So usually it take you about a good 10-15 minutes. Okay, so look, the rice is real simple, okay? So simple math equation. For every cup of rice, you're gonna double that in liquid. Whether you use water, whether you use chicken broth, vegetable stock, whatever the case. I got vegetable broth today. Go ahead, add in 3 cups. I'm doing a cup and a half of rice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bring this up to a low boil. Our broth is coming to a little bit of a boil here, so we're gonna go ahead and add in, we got a cup and a half of some white rice. You know, give it a quick little stir. Give it a quick little stir, get everything mixed around. Now we'll come in with some nature seasoning, black pepper. Last thing, we're gonna add us a bay leaf in. All right, so go ahead and put that lid on. Go ahead, turn that temp on down to a simmer. We're gonna let this go for 15 minutes. 12 to 15 minutes, just depending on your stove, all right? All right. So check this out. And you see, like we looking good right here. We looking good, but I wanted to look great. So what we're gonna do, I like to have a little char, a little almost burn look to it. Not too much though. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn this onto a broil just for a few minutes now. Just till we get it brown. So I'm gonna suggest really, especially if you're new to cooking, don't go nowhere. Cause it ain't gonna take about maybe 3 to 4 minutes to get this color that we want, okay? If you walk away and leave it for too long, all this process would have been for nothing because your food gonna be burnt. All right, so the broiling took me about like 5 to 6 minutes. And see, the color just is more aesthetic. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. See, nice and tender. All right, then we're gonna slide on one last coat because we got the crispiness, but I still want that sauciness, you know? Want to be sauced up and flavorful. All right, Sunday dinner on a budget, y'all. Gotta load up on the veggies. Little Hawaiian roll. So that chicken, good and tender. Hold on. You don't even need no tea for real, boy. That is so tender. Oh yeah, that's a banger right there. Oh yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord, let me talk. You tuned into the Chef Cord in the Kitchen. We here for a good time, not a long time. Matter of fact, we here for a great time. Yes, Lord, let me talk.